welcome to our episode of SRBTV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are tackling the second episode, aka the part 2 of the series premiere to Runaways.
Season 1, Episode 2, Rewind.
Now, last we left off,
yes.
Let me see if I can get the name of the character down. Hold on a sec.
Well, pretty much we see all the kids coming together, pretty much at a certain point where there was some type of death, pretty much of one of the friends, and that's in a way how they both parted away. So it was very interesting to see how major this was, and it affected them to where they split up.
Yeah.
And it's like it was really weird how, like I said, it was just very weird how badly they split them up, and it's like they're all in their own world pretty much. And throughout the episode, what's cool is that they showed a reason why to run away or anything like that.
Okay, you gave overall. I was gonna go bit by bit, but
well, whichever. Go right ahead. I mean, I'm just going over the basics.
Well, group of friends. Okay, a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but like
in a galaxy far away. Wrong show is Kirsten.
You want me to let me finish or not?
No, continue. So we have to go with that.
From this plot 2 years ago, a friend of a big group of friends, whose parents were friends as well, died.
Yeah, exactly.
And this death caused the splitting of the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to about a year,
it was 2 years.
1 year, 6 months later, and we get this girl who we don't know anything about until we find out that she gets taken in by this religious group.
Yeah.
Quotation marks.
No. They showed that point, and then they showed that 6 months later, we see where the kids are at, but they're stating how it happened 2 years ago. That's what they're stating.
Yeah, no, that's the girl getting kidnapped was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
However, their friend dying was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. It's just the way you said it. That's
sorry. I was trying to be proper. I didn't want to say like something else, but
no, that's
essentially this girl gets kidnapped, and then we meet our characters. We meet Alex, pretty much our main person, who's the only one who essentially more or less
who cares about the group,
who thanks to his parents, who we'll get to in a sec.
Evil. Sorry. I say it.
Who convinced him have a get together, get them together again, see if we can have this friendship, because you're not going to have it down the road when you're in college and stuff. You're going to be meeting new people.
Yeah.
You want to have people to help you out during those times.
Exactly.
And so that's where we slowly start meeting our characters. Mm-hmm. Nico, who's the sister of the girl
who passed. Yeah.
Let's see, Nico.
Yeah.
Carolina.
Nico. Yeah.
Oh no, Nico. Sorry, her parents. I guess her parents are tech geniuses.
Or they run a tech company. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, her mom's really uptight, especially like touching anything in this younger sister.
In the room, she's a very uptight type of person.
Yeah. We have Carolina, the daughter of the person who currently runs the group, the cult group.
Yeah.
For the most part, she seems like she wants to go out and branch out to her own thing.
Being rebellious.
Be a bit rebellious, but her mom wants her to be like the
face of the church, pretty much.
The teenage
face of the church. They need young pretty much a young face, pretty much, to help represent the church, showing that it's just not just for the older crowd. We got youth here as well.
Then we meet Gert. Easily the only name we remember. If anybody watched our first reaction,
the big time, as they showed her, she's a big time feminist.
She's more of a social justice warrior.
Yeah.
And despite what she may seem, she does kind of have a thing for Chase.
Yeah, Chase, pretty much, which is the jock who actually
is a nerd in retrospect. Yeah, but we even see him in one scene in class designing these gauntlets.
Yeah, designing. Yeah, exactly. It looks like he's like an engineer designing.
Dialing back to Gert, her parents. Pretty much.
Who look like they're biologists.
Who are seen by biologists are more or less the new people.
That's what it feels like.
Of the said cult group, which you're leaning into. So, and Gert has an adoptive sister.
Yeah.
I forgot her name, but she's the first one we find out has abilities.
And she's the youngest of the group, too.
And she's the youngest group, and she has During high stress situations, she has super strength.
Yeah, she starts to realize she has super strength, and that's a. Oh, was that the whole group so far that we got?
I'm getting to it. I'm just going bit by bit with each of the parents, because I'm recovering from a cold, and talking a lot is causing my throat to become sore.
So.
Okay. So Caroline and Dean's parents, like we said, run.
Notes of these. That's what we need to do.
We need to make like a list.
Yeah.
Caroline, like we said, is the one who's the daughter of the people who currently lead the group.
Yeah.
And we do find out the group was originally led by Carolina's grandfather. No, it's her grandfather. Remember, her mom's father is the one who started the cult group. Remember the books they read in that one scene?
Oh yeah, I remember that scene. Yeah.
So let me finish. So Carolina's grandfather is apparently the one who started the group.
Yeah.
And now I just fucking thought about what if that's her grandfather in the bed?
That's probably who it is. That's probably the one who's
Sorry. Let's continue. We're going off the names. Meet Chase, like we said. Jock, actually a nerd.
Yeah.
Kind of after the death converts more of a jock type.
Yeah.
His father, the dick of the group.
Yeah.
The group of the parents is played by the amazing James Marsters.
Yeah.
Plays Victor Stein.
Yeah, I read actually an article and they said that in order to get into this role, he went into the role of Vincent D'Onofrio when he went into Wilson Fisk of how he acts. So you can see a little bit of that character in there.
Now, unlike the other sets of parents we already talked about, like we forgot to mention that Alex's parents, like, one's a real estate agent, one's a lawyer.
Yeah.
In this family, Victor is more of the main part of the parents, while the other one feels more like a trophy wife.
That's what it feels like, because they had that scene pretty much where he's just like
Victor's wife and Nico's mom's husband had like a little thing.
They hint either they used to have a thing or. Pretty much, it's like they have the likes for each other.
Molly, sorry to interrupt. Gert's adoptive sister is Molly.
Yeah, her name is Molly. She's the youngest.
She's the youngest group, and like we said, she's the one who first.
She's the only, like I said, she's out of all of them though. She's the only one was really adopted into, not like that's another thing what I noticed too. Pretty much was that with Gert and their family, they don't show them having like a big mansion. It's like they show them they have a big home. But it's not like a mansion type.
Well, that's what we lead to believe our theory, which is they're new to this.
They're new to the group.
To this, what do they call themselves?
They call themselves the Pride.
The Pride. Okay.
That's what the group. That's what the parents called themselves. What was it when they all gathered together? They were known as the Pride.
Yeah, mom's a lawyer. Alex's father.
But overall, though,
businessman.
Yeah, we don't have to go.
I'm not.
Freaking character.
I'm not. Time out. I'm not going over every single character. I'm just First, I'm talking to myself because I'm going over just to just to make sure I covered everybody. Because I pretty much covered everybody. I'm just going over like anybody else I may have missed.
But anyways,
we find out by the end of this.
Yeah.
Did you want to go?
We find out by the end of it pretty much of course we start off not by the end of it, but pretty much like halfway through we start off of course. Where we have Molly, the youngest one, where of course the first one, it looks like she's the first one to get her abilities manifest. And then we get pretty much...
Because of puberty. Let's not forget because of puberty.
Yeah, because of puberty. And then we got, what was her name? Was it the daughter, Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Carolina pretty much she's become rebellious. So what she does is that she did mention how she's never taken off the bracelet.
Yeah, we didn't bring that up too. All the cult members have bracelets on.
Bracelets. And
now, we're believing that this may be, in fact, them, like a power dampener.
Where they don't know that they have abilities, but these people, the Pride, because they know.
Because at the rave party she goes to, the same one that Chase goes to.
Yeah, and when she takes it off,
it looks like she inadvertently discovers her power.
Her powers start to come out. And that's another thing, too, is that it seems like with here, of course, in the comics they're mutants, but here, they're changing it up to where it's like, since it's the first time using their abilities...
I did a bit more research. I did a bit more research. I believe not all of them are mutants.
No, not all of them. No, all of them are. Some of them have... they're just very smart.
Nico's abilities, like we saw she trying her abilities, she is Wiccan, but according to what I read in interviews, she said they're not going to full, like, demonic Wiccan. like she is a runaway.
But she is a Wiccan in a way where
So
she's gonna,
she does have those powers, which we'll see later on.
Yeah, exactly. And sorry. But like we were saying before, it seems like since for some of those that have their abilities, it's like since it's their first time using them, it's like it takes so much out of them because it's their body's first time in a way using them.
Yeah.
So it's like you can tell that it's gonna probably take your body a while before it gets used to using these abilities.
Right.
So it's gonna be very interesting to see where they go because, like I said, by the end of this episode, pretty much, of course, they finally come all together, realizing they're.
But the episode essentially ends to where we see the girl from the 6 months ago flashback.
Yeah.
Get put into this weird alien tube thing.
Yeah.
And just when like things are like, okay, let's go back upstairs and talk about it, Molly sadly takes a picture.
Yeah.
And they have to run off before they can even investigate what their parents are doing.
Yeah. So now this episode most likely is going to start off to what they saw, what they do, and what's going to happen.
I don't think they're going to run away immediately.
I think that it's not gonna. It's going to take a while, but it feels like now they're going to start investigating, going, who are our parents truly? What are they? What's their real motives?
Yeah.
Or what's going on exactly? Why do they get together like this? So now it's a matter of them investigating, and also the big surprise too is when Molly was downstairs feeding the animals. We got some type of raptor-looking thing down there, pretty much in the sealed door.
So my question is, Gert. It's not Gert's thing because Gert's thing was just feeding the pets in the cages.
Yeah, it was Molly.
I think it's the family, the parents thing.
What do you mean, parents thing?
What did you just say earlier? Who are they? They're biologists.
Okay, so yeah, well we know that the way they generated pretty much. They created this raptor-looking thing.
Yeah, so she may have been the first to find out about what her parents have been up to. So I don't think that's Gert's. That doesn't make any sense.
That is what?
Gert's.
Oh, that's Gert's.
It's her sister's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because remember, she was told through a text message, just feed my pets in the cages and stuff. It's when she heard the noise coming from the big door, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
She discovered the raptor-looking motherfucker,
Yeah.
So I think overall it intrigued us to see where it goes from here. Because what do you do now? How do you confront your parents about?
We saw you guys in robes and putting this person in a pod that's like bright as fuck. So what type of cult are you guys into, or what? It's like you can't just go up to them like that. So it's gonna be interesting. So let's just get into this to see what's gonna happen, where they go to next, what they're gonna plan to do to figure out what their parents are really doing. So let's just dive right into this. Again. Hulu's, well, not Hulu's, but I'm just going to say Runaways, Season 1, Episode 2, Rewind. So maybe we go back to see how it all started? Who knows? So let's just go right onto this and start this up.
So yeah, I researched it. She's the lawyer.
Yeah.
He's a self-made businessman with his realtor company.
Yeah.
A picture? Oh, here we go. They're running away. Oh, roll credits. So that's where Nico gets the...
Yeah.
Okay. They are just...
In their underwear.
Yeah.
Fully under that thing.
They're both gonna... No, they're both groups are gonna be, hey, what's up? How's it going? You're out of breath. So are you.
Why are you sweating? It's very hot in here.
Shit, the door that came in is locked.
This is where she's gonna unveil her adrenaline. Like you said, when her adrenaline's pumping.
You know what? She didn't break the door.
Yeah.
Trust you, Alex.
There you go.
See, looking over their names now, I remember their names now.
Yeah. It's like, go with it.
Yeah, see, they're both gonna do the, what's up?
What's up?
But they are scientists. Maybe they were just doing some cool experiment that involved stuffing a human in a box.
Yeah! Right!
My dad is obsessed with time travel. Maybe he finally figured it out.
Right there, Doctor.
Or maybe...
Oh, I like that.
Great theory, Doctor Who.
I'm sorry, Molly, are we boring you? Guys.
She's about to pass out because she just used her ability.
I think our parents...
Power surge.
Power surge, yeah.
That's how they're probably using transmit as a power surge.
But I like it how they know what the parents do. Going, well, maybe they're doing. My dad was doing this, or maybe my parents are doing this. So it's like you're sitting there going, time travel. You know, it's like experiments. The parents, future possible stuff. But now we see that the staff. She gets it from her mom.
So wait, is her mom's stuff less like science, more magic?
That's a good question.
Well, in Marvel, they pretty much say magic's just a form of science that we don't understand.
Yeah, we can't comprehend yet. Yeah, exactly.
I'm better than mess with you.
Okay, it's like what we said last episode. We don't watch the previews or anything like that. You know, they're acting so calm and so happy together. It's just like you don't realize evil.
It'll all be over soon. In another year, I'll be off to college, and I'll never have to see a smug.
Like you said.
Yeah. Her and
the other guy.
Even with him there.
I guess in this episode we're gonna go. Okay, let's look up the parents' name.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, Janet.
I overreacted like the dick that I am.
Not that that's an excuse.
You're a dick. You need couples counseling like 3 years ago.
Hey, Carly. Say hi to Phil. You remember my agent?
Hey!
That
You're an actor.
has been a hot minute since we last sat down. But you look great, Phil.
Really?
You haven't aged a day since I first signed with you. I don't know. The one benefit of looking 60 since I
Wait,
was
if he's
40.
old, that means we're old.
Is there a more
No, it's
private
good
place
makeup.
where we can talk?
Yeah, it looks like he's wearing makeup.
Secrets only live in shadows. And there are no
Or
shadows in the
that's
dark.
his actual face, otherwise we just made a terrible mistake.
Part of Leslie's sermon. Talk to Leslie.
His wife controls everything there.
Oh, he's the...
That goes with
Oh, James Cameron. He's the James Cameron in this situation.
Yeah.
You need to fix this.
I know, I'm on it.
He looks a
Maybe
bit...
it was Caesar in the past.
Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
Nice.
Come on, let's be honest.
Talking about humanitarian of the year.
Yeah, twice actually.
Why?
And you need to be on your best behavior.
Humanitarian year?
Twice?
We're talking about this tonight.
The Pride meeting.
It's like giving Hitler a Nobel Peace Prize 2 years in a row.
Okay! Sorry! We hear you, guys. There he goes. There he goes. Okay. You're a real strong man. Real strong man.
Real strong man. Hello.
Where's it coming from?
So only I have
2 Humanitarian Year Awards.
insult to my
It's a good angle.
Told you, they're an experiment. So at least two of the sets of parents are actually loving to each other.
Like actual loving parents to each other. Yeah, big, bright, glowing too.
Tonight,
Wait, that did not come out
all
right.
the plans fit me. You just need to come with me.
Yes, join us.
Yeah.
Again.
Then I'm ready.
I will admit, I give her grabs. She could have sent a minion down there. She went down there personally.
Herself,
Let's
yeah.
not do this. Okay?
She is dedicated to whoever Planned Pride has.
Yeah.
I love it. In the same fucking van. How is that not creepy? You should say Pam off. She should say Pam off. I honestly wouldn't.
Yeah, because it's like they keep doing it.
Yeah.
There he is. Looking sharp. Mr. Wow. I don't hear any ticking.
Why aren't we calling the cops?
Yeah.
It's simple. They're trespassing.
But it
They
doesn't feel like 50 grand. Open it.
they're ruining my property, my time, my money.
But like she said, we can't let the pride know what's going on. So that means there's something more with the pride where they're trying to protect.
Yeah, because this easily could be handled with a phone call.
Notice anything familiar?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your Nana B's house.
Oh,
She made the
blackmail.
spicy chicken. Shit kept me alive.
Damn, that's
for years.
darker than the money.
Shit.
Keep messing with me. The chicken recipe's gonna be all that's left of her.
Damn.
Fucking shit. Showing it's like I still have cojones, damn it.
Yeah, I thought she gone soft with shit. Yoga moms and
Yeah. When even the head gangster of a gang is telling you, dude, that's cold. I think you're dark. You're a bit dark.
So we do see like the evil, not the evil, but you know like how dark he can really get.
Just with the power he has now.
Yeah.
Ah, like a person of interest.
Yeah.
Clone the phone.
They don't want to. At this point, it feels
Yeah,
like
I think I'm right. He's the weak link.
either the weak link or, like I said, they don't want to fuck with. They're gonna show the.
Oh wait, look at the father. Her father.
Her father. Okay. But
I
he's
think,
gonna show.
I think she's the one. To
Either the weak link or pretty much we're gonna see the full power what the pride can do. You know, especially if they come at him.
I want to do something that matters.
I want to kiss
We can't have this conversation right now.
Where do you have to go that's more important than this?
A pride meeting.
Perfect. Let me come with you.
The meetings are closed.
So your
He's closed out.
buddies are more
Okay.
important than your marriage or the church?
You know, it must be weird when they talk about pride outside, going to a pride meeting,
Those
and there's the LGBTQ community going, hey, you're going to a meeting too? No, not that pride meeting.
What about me, Leslie?
The fact that you're even toying with going ultra is very exciting.
You're such a big boy. Nice try, but I'm gonna go now.
Let me rephrase what I said about the Wilder couple. This family, we know who holds the balls.
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost getting
She's
to.
very strong.
Not so different from us then.
We know why we're here, and if everything goes as planned, which of course it will,
Then this is the last time any of us have to be here. Let's just do this.
What have they been doing?
Wait,
They've been doing
this
this
last
for-
time we have to be here? They've been trying to do this for a while now.
Yeah.
They're all 17. So they've been sacrificing them often
This is see if it'll work, and this was like their final
To-
try.
to be free of something.
It's like now we're trying to understand what they're trying to do to try possibly, if anything, to care for them. You know, or what they're trying to do. If it's
Drink the liquor.
It's okay.
Did they just roofie a 17-year-old girl?
that's what it feels like.
I feel creeped out. So why does she have to be naked while everyone else?
I know, right?
This doesn't feel right. And this, and sitting back up.
I trust you, Alex.
We see where the parents come up pretty much in this.
So,
Oh yeah, like you said. He hit the breakers.
You got the power? My parents just figured it out. I was covered in flash.
Maybe it'll seem like a circuit blue.
More like a dumb idea.
It's actually really smart.
Yeah, it's like a
Just
circuit
stay
blue.
right here,
It just
something
flashed.
weird just happened. I have an idea.
Does that involve waking Molly?
He passed out.
I don't think it had anything to do with the kids.
You okay?
Not really. We had to sacrifice a 17-year-old girl to something.
If everyone's good here, I have to be in the office early.
Jesus Christ. Any award before no emotions whatsoever go to. It's a tie between Victor Stein and that bitch of a mom.
No,
Yeah.
you guys go on. I can back up myself.
Three knocks. It's the doctor. Answer.
Unless this doesn't work.
Oh shit, it wasn't Destiny, the girl we got from the cult. It was Destino, the janitor from the cult. Wait, what?
It didn't work. Remember, it didn't. Remember, because when you experimented, it didn't work. So here they thought it did work. So she's still there.
I wonder why.
Okay. Gert, Molly, why didn't you guys come with us? Sounds super. Thanks so much.
Oh
Oh
god.
God! Really?
In your entire life.
That's the first time you've been happy in your
Entire
entire
life. It's like
It's
really.
like everyone's had a long day. Ready? Great to see you guys.
Drive safe.
Hey. Thank you.
We do, pretty much.
So what was the device supposed to do? That's what I'm trying to
That's what I'm
figure
trying
out.
to figure out. Like he said on the experiment with the rat, he's like you were supposed to dematerialize. So is that supposed to transport some type of energy or transport
Like the
something
life energy into
into this?
the mummy here.
Mr. Dean, this area is off limits.
Vaughn, hi. I just wanted to drop by. See Leslie?
Oh, that's sweet. But she's not here, and you don't have access to her private meditation suite.
Sounds like the best room.
I'll never know.
And
This is at 10.
oh, you said mass.
Yeah, at 10. Think in the morning. Okay, so we gotta meet up, figure this out.
Honey, don't stay out here too late, okay? Come on.
Reach for the cloud. I will be around and by your side.
So now we got to see what the parents of pretty much the parents' side of things are, and
Yeah.
it definitely seems like there's more to them than what we saw with the.
Where you don't think that it's like you think they're like one unit, cohesive unit, but it's like no, there's weak points here and there, and the biggest one is the father, pretty
Yeah.
much of
Mr. Wilder.
Mr. Wilder. It seems like like you say, it seems like he's gonna be the weakest link, and because you notice certain parts where it just felt like he was the only one doubting or against all of this.
So yeah,
And then what is it? You see, but you see, though, was it Molly? Not Molly. Sorry. Carolina's parents, pretty much, mainly the father, pretty much.
Yeah.
It looks like, of course, he's a former actor. Now he wants to get more involved since he's officially now fully out of the business. Now he's just trying to get in, trying to figure out, I want to be a part of this business. And it's like, like you said, she's got him by the balls, pretty much. She's literally like in charge of every little detail, and he's just, hey, this is just my tag along buddy. That's it.
So now there are a couple clues as to what they're actually doing. It seems that they're kind of hesitant about what they're doing. It's necessary that they do it for some reason.
Yeah, and it seems like they're trying to do it to get out of something. So it's like, in a way, in this episode, what I like is that we get to see more of, as if pretty much what they think they're doing is right, because they're trying to get out whatever they're trying to get out of, but it's wrong technically. So it's like you try to see a little bit of try to see a little bit more of their side of things in a way, and you can see which ones are just very ruthless in a way, while others are just like very. It seems like they just want to get this over with, and it's just like. Okay.
And as far as we know, it seems to drain the life force of whoever's in it, and then transfer it into
it. And that's why like I said, when Stein was experimenting, he's like, why didn't you dematerialize? So I'm guessing it's like it pretty much dematerializes them and turns them into pure energy, and just puts it into him. That's what it feels like.
And they also confirmed that it's not the first time they've done this.
Yeah, and they said that they were going to try to do this. This was supposed to be their final time, or it was supposed to be the one way for it to work, and it seems like it didn't work.
Yeah.
And so far, we don't know what Stein has done with the girl so far. So, I mean, that's a big question.
I think it's nice to see this their perspective.
Mm-hmm.
We see that there is this weird gray area some of them have with doing this.
Yeah, they have that gray area.
And that there are, that they're not perfect, and there are the weak links that we're going to see fleshed out more as the episodes go along.
Oh yeah, you see that amongst each one of them, pretty much. Like you said, Mr. Wilder is one of the biggest ones, of course, and
one of the biggest things we got is Nico's mom's staff.
Yeah, exactly. We got more of that.
As far as we know right now.
As of right now, it's just a shield barrier. That's it. It just creates a shield.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, they weren't able to see anything because, as you could tell there, it was blurry. So they couldn't really see anything up there.
All they saw was a flash.
Exactly. So they were able to see clearly into the bubble, but all they saw was just a quick flash. And it's very interesting, pretty much. Like I said, it feels like, like I said, it feels like there's going to be a certain point where they have to work together to, of course, stop whatever threats that is going to come. But like you said, it feels like that is the father, but it feels like he's like, he was the one who, like, in the last episode they mentioned, he was the one who started the Pride.
Yeah. So
in a way, this is his way of trying to come back to actually take over again.
We still don't even know what the Pride's all, this whole Pride thing.
We did.
Is it just like it's just a school thing?
I don't know.
Is the cult secretly funding with their abducting teenage teenage children situation?
Now, we didn't get to see, we saw a brief sign and it showed the acronym of what Pride stood for. We missed that part.
It was probably some generic thing.
But still, it's like there's more to it than meets the eye of what's going on. And you can see how Mr. Wilder, how dark he can really get. Where it's like when you open up that case, you're like, oh shit, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And where you can tell he used to be he used to be the leader of this gang.
Mm-hmm.
But it looked like somehow he got recruited, or not either recruited, or pretty much, of course, he met this woman, and pretty much she's the one who brought him into the Pride.
Mm-hmm.
A part of what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Because she saw, a lot of potential in him. That's how come in a way he got, he was able to get out of the gang. But here it shows that he still has. It's like I'm still a bad motherfucker pretty much in this gang. I still wrote things.
It was so cool. It was still really cool what they did. But that's really it. This was just
showing the parent side of things.
Just showing the parent side of things. It's nice to see them a little bit more fleshed out.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out what's with the alien tech. I guess we'll figure it out as time goes on.
Alien tech, or something that, like you said, the freaking Stein's been building. So I don't know if it's something. It looks like something Stein has been building himself.
I don't think it's.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it because just the way, like I said, how Chase is stated going, my father was always he was always fascinated, has always been experimenting with time travel. He was always fascinated. So again, it's still possible. Again,
Yeah.
but who knows? Like I said, we don't know the full story just yet. You got that possibility. But was it oh snap! You're starting to see more of the dynamics of the young group is by the end of the end of the episode, which looks like Alex. It looks like he's like the brains of the group.
Yeah,
pretty much. He's the one who he knows how to get out of sticky situations somehow. Well, for now, that's what it looks like. And it looks like Molly was trying to say something about her abilities to her sister, but
I guess it's just this old man.
It's a great build-up so far.
Well, it's a great build-up, but don't forget this episode was just mainly focused on the parents.
Yeah, the parents. But I'm just saying near the end when we got back to the group.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's very interesting, and of course, like we said, it still really feels like was it Gert's parents pretty much? It still really feels like they're the youngest ones in the group pretty much, they're the youngest members. But still, like you said, who knows who is one of the last recruits or last person that joined the Pride, but like it said, they're like the only ones where like out of the whole Pride, are like loving parents, we love our kids, we love each other, this and that, so, which is pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
And then we got the drop of that raptor looking thing near the end where it's like it was listening to Gert sing.
Yeah.
So, who knows, I think next episode we're gonna really finally dive into them and try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Because like you said, pretty much that's why now we see why the episode was called Rewind. Because we run back to the first episode, but this time through the parents' eyes.
Yeah.
So
other than that, though, it was a fine episode.
Yeah.
It helped establish the parents better.
Yeah.
Parents side of things, and we'll see where it goes from here. So other than that, though, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button. If you want to talk some more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Runaways, hit the subscribe button down below. And if you're also mobile, hit the bell icon.
Let us know what you thought of this episode. Just give us your thoughts. Of how they took it. With the parents. Do you think they were really good and fleshed out in this episode? Which one was your favorite parents? I know ours is probably still going to be Gert's parents because seems like they're really loving, they're still caring, and they're really funny at some. It looks like certain little moments they're really cute and funny. But put down who's your favorite parent. Put your thoughts and theories, especially if you're following along with us episode by episode. Put down your thoughts and theories of what could be really going on. It seems very interesting. Really can't wait to see the next episode next week just to see what's going to happen. But definitely put down what you thought of our reaction overall. Because like I said, this is one of the first this is one of the first shows where we're going on this really fresh. We're not knowing, we've heard of the comic, but again, we don't know of any of these characters. We don't know, we're not looking up the names or who's potential of this or who's potential of that. No. If it pops up over a name that's familiar, then yeah, we'll pop it up because we know a lot of names when it comes within the comics. But again, watching this fresh, so definitely, like I said, put down what you thought of our reaction. But most of all, thank you for watching.
So until on the next episode, we will of course be tackling episode 3 of Runaway.
Yes.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been another very parent-filled episode of SRB.
See ya. See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Yeah, and if you want to see any more of our videos, check out the playlist links down below in the description.
And you can also check out our Twitter account pretty much down below at Super React Bros.